So cool of Parmalee to jump on Zoom today, get all caught up. I think the last time I saw you guys was at the Kane Brown tour, maybe 2 years ago,
Yeah,
year and a half.
that's right.
Wow, it was
Yeah,
2 years ago.
Goes fast,
Goes
don't it?
fast, yeah.
Goes fast.
yeah. Where does time go? Well, you guys have done a ton in the time in between. I saw you last on that Kane Brown tour. Of course, you're piling up number ones and streams, and I could sit here and read your resume off to you guys, and I'm sure you'd be happy to hear it. But
It's all right.
you know, 5 number ones, 1.6 billion worldwide streams. But how do you guys define success?
I think we all want to just be able to play music for a living, be a comfortable living, and that has been the goal, and will always be the goal. That's the ultimate goal, to be able to do what you love for a living. That's not a job. So that really, at the end of the day, that is.
That was it.
That was
That
it.
was
I
always
mean,
been the goal.
You know,
So we wanted to do it for a living, and thank the Lord. we
Yeah.
actually
Yeah,
did it.
right
It's
on.
awesome.
yeah.
Well, you're doing a good job of doing it for a living, guys. Congratulations on that. And certainly congrats on the success of Cowgirl, which I know is inside of the top 10 at radio in the U.S. And it is soon going to be exactly in the same spot, as high as we can get it right here in Canada as well.
Nice.
Thank you. It's great to hear. When we got the news, I was like, all right, man. It's great to know that you have a gut feeling about something, and then you also you're passionate about it, you love it, and then you find other people that share that with you,
Yeah.
or they get it too, I guess. Because there's a lot of, who knows, in this business, nothing's ever guaranteed, and but until it starts connecting, and you see it go up the charts, and like, okay, you just want to make sure you're trying to navigate things in the right direction.
Sure, I guess you put that music out there to the world, and then you just hope for the best. You've given it your best shot, and
Yeah.
Everybody does.
we put a lot out that didn't do so
Yeah.
well, so it's like you never really know.
Hard to tell.
well, that's interesting. You say you put music out there that didn't necessarily do as well as you might have thought, and it's got to be tough to figure out which songs to put out there into the world, because really it's like putting pictures of our children on the table and going, okay, which is the cutest? I mean, you guys wouldn't make a song that you didn't love.
Yeah,
Right.
That's
Yeah.
true.
We learned over the years to do different tests for our songs. It's like
Hmm.
Cowgirl, it passes the line dancing test, the boat test. You can play it on a boat. You can play it in the dentist office. And my 5-year-old son loves it. So we're like, okay, this is probably a pretty good one to go with,
Yeah,
So
well,
yeah.
the 5-year-old son litmus test is probably the most accurate of all because
Yeah.
you know he's going to be honest with you.
Oh, he'll tell you real quick, I don't like that one. I don't like it.
What do you think it is that's the magic in Cowgirl that's got it doing so well so far?
I think the beat.
I think
Yeah,
the beat.
it's the
I would
beat.
say the
It's the
beat.
vibe.
Yeah,
Boom,
and the
bum,
vibe.
bum. It's like that in the vibe. I mean, it's
Yep.
it's got to be. I hope. And I mean, who doesn't love a cowgirl? You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Guys, come
Well,
on.
the record's called Fell in Love with a Cowgirl, came out earlier this year. Congratulations on its release and its success so far. So take me, if you can, for a little bit of a walk through the record. We know we've got Cowgirl, and what other nuggets are on there?
Well, I always say like the song Day One is kind of tipping its hat to the Just Away, Take My Name vibe. We want to kind of like move it into that. And then there's a song called Beautiful up there that's just our
I think that's like our band.
that's
favorite.
a band favorite. It's a band song. It's like a
Mhm.
more rock, and just probably one of my favorites up there. And then
Yeah.
God Knew Better is a ballad, but kind of like not throwback, but exactly what you would expect to hear from us. All the songs are different. The song called Enough is just a vibe that I loved. I was like, man, let's try it. Let's see what happens. And on these stuff, you definitely have to kind of stretch a little bit, but also keep it to what at core is us, and we're guilty of. We'll shoot for the fences on some things,
Yeah,
and
album comes with an Adderall.
We had a short album. It was 7 songs, and it's easy to digest. And if you roll through the 7, you can start it over again
yeah, that was
instead of doing 30 songs where you're like,
Sure.
Yeah.
So this is kind of a, knock them out, see what happens.
Yeah, we started off with a 30 song. We're like, you know what, seven's good.
Seven's
Yeah, we really did.
We really did. That's
We were
the
like, all
truth.
right, let's just take it back to,
Yeah.
We picked our favorite seven, and
Yep.
it took us a long time to whittle it down. We play all the songs on the bus, and we listen, and like, oh man, this one's great, and but we wanted to put out the best of the best, and I think we did a pretty good job of
These were
of
the
picking.
cutest pictures of our kids we could put
That's
up.
right. That's exactly right.
There you go.
No, that's it. And that's not to say, and I'll just arbitrarily use the number 30 that you threw out there. Let's say you had 30 songs. It doesn't mean those 23 don't ever see the light of day again.
Right.
That's
right,
right.
that's right.
That's right. But they might not if they were shuffled in on an album. Because now you need content for each song. You need visualizers. You need every song takes a certain amount of like time to put into it, and other stuff just in putting the song out.
Right.
It's a lot.
Yeah, of course. It's a whole content package that goes.
Yeah, exactly,
It really
exactly.
is.
Yeah.
So do you want to do it 7 times or do you want to do it 30 times?
Yeah.
Well,
We're
wanted to-
guilty, man. Like just pick the
Right.
best
We
seven.
want to do
Focus
7
hard on
really, really good times. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Not 30 mediocre times.
They were like,
Yeah, no
you
kidding.
need 60 separate videos for each song.
Oh, they
I'm
won't,
like,
yeah.
all right.
Don't you feel that, if one more social media platform gets introduced to the pile, that the entire house of cards is going to collapse on us?
Yes.
I feel like we're in a good stable place. I could be wrong. I
That
feel
means
like
there's a new one coming.
something's
No
probably about
more.
to drop.
Next week.
Yeah, no more.
Hey guys, I want to shine a light on another special song. I think it's coming out November 21st.
November
Which
21st.
is-
Yeah, we. Yep.
Couple of Fridays from now. And it's a real song for you guys, Matt and Scott, because you lost your father. And that's what the song's really all about. How Do I Let You Go? And, and I got thinking about it when I heard the song and thinking about where it came from. Again, that very real place. This is a song you're going to have to perform over and over and over again. So I think it's a brave move to really put yourself out there like that with this song.
Yeah, and Josh lost his dad too, not long after we lost ours. And this was before we got to Nashville, so this is something we processed years ago, but it always sticks with us, and it's always with us. We also lost, our best friend in our mid-20s, and down the road some more, a couple good friends to suicide. So it's just like a package deal, but it's like all these people that were really close to us, and we processed all those. We've gone through them, and we realized how hard it was, and didn't realize till looking back, like, wow, it was heavy. It was a lot, and it was just something we hadn't really did in a long time. Or wrote a song about that, and so it was almost like a note to everybody, especially our dads, and be like, because they were musicians, but they never got to see us succeed. They saw us struggling, and so it's just kind of a note, and I think that it definitely. I mean, I get choked up singing it sometimes of just thinking about it, but I think it's still helping process, and if it can help other people process, then I think that's the job of the song. And but it's coming from 100% real place, and even the sound. I keep saying this, that line about Corrigan's is the place, the club that we all got started in, playing with our dads in the band, and that where we started this band.
Our first show.
Our very first show together was in Corrigan's as our cover band before Parmalee. Same 4 guys though. All that is embodied in this one song.
Yeah. Well, and I guess where I kind of landed on it, I would think part of the therapeutic nature of it, not only for your listeners, but for you guys, is to get out there and perform it.
Yeah. I think, and I've been working it up just acoustic wise and just playing it here and there, and it's definitely got a good vibe, and I just I love it. I think it's I love hearing it. I'll catch myself jamming it, and I'm
It's a real song?
yeah, it's real.
Yeah.
I'm glad, it's like I said, November 21st. Can't wait for everybody to hear it. If you're going through it, hope we can, hope it helps. If it helps any, that's what it's for.
Yep.
For sure. Parmalee's with us. How's life on the road? The Feels Like Home tour is rolling on. I think you guys are back on stage in a day or two.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're going to Michigan.
Leaving
Yeah,
tonight.
leaving tonight.
Ooh, it's gonna be. How cold is it up there? What are y'all?
By our standards, this isn't cold. By your standards, you better grab a jacket.
Yeah. But
I would do
we're
it.
loving it. We're loving
But then-
all of it. We love playing music for a living, and it's one of the things that we always, try to do, and we're able to do it and see our fans, to see the people connect with our songs is like one of the greatest things that could ever happen. So we're just loving every minute of it.
Yeah, it's good, Barry, because oftentimes I'll ask artists, about that whole, how do you measure success? What does success mean to you? And almost all of the time, it comes back to having the music connect with an audience. It's not necessarily about the metrics or anything else. And I love that as an answer, because it means you guys are still doing it for the right reason, and that's to make music that hits with people. And you're doing that live. You're doing it on the record that came out earlier this year. Congrats again on the success so far of Cowgirl, because what is it, 5 number ones you guys have?
Yeah.
You know what's better than 5? You know what's better than 5? 6.
Let's go.
You know it. We're working on it.
Matt and Scott Thomas, your cousin Barry, and then, of course, a lifelong friend, Josh. Josh, did these guys invite you to family reunions, or is that where you go, no, you guys are on your own?
They invite me. I don't come to a lot of them.
Exactly.
We're a family on the road.
Yeah,
so.
That's it.
We hit home. Everybody goes, and that's how we been managed to keep it all going. Everybody just spreads out. We need that.
Good. Well, when the tour wraps, you guys, hopefully you'll enjoy the holiday break, and then you get back at it for 2026. So let's say for a moment we were able to get back together this day 1 year from now. What else would you guys like to be able to say that Parmalee's accomplished in the last year?
Oh man, I've already started my list.
Oh boy, let's hear it.
We're going to do some collabs this year.
Cool.
Obviously we'd love to have another big song that connects with people. Couple songs. But mostly that everybody's happy and healthy and still loving what we do.
Right on.
Still
And celebrating getting ready to be number 7.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh,
yeah, that's what we want for next
like
year.
you said,
Right.
connecting with newer fans and more fans,
Yeah.
and letting people know who we are, and that's the most important thing.
Yeah.
Good. And with that, I'll say that people, if they don't follow Parmalee already, they should, at Parmalee Music on socials. And if you scroll back far enough, there's a video of you guys all at the driving range. I think it was near the end of August.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah. And I got thinking, okay, which of these guys actually has the best golf swing? And I'm going to let you guys put it out. Who is it?
I don't think any of us have a good golf
Scott,
swing.
I got to give it to Scott, man. I tell you, he's.
I took golf class in college, man. Come on.
I
You
just
did?
do.
Yeah.
I grip it and rip it. I don't have any pointers. He did take a little golf lesson, Barry and Josh.
Oh,
Josh did too, I
let's hear the
think.
man's answer. What did you think?
Oh yeah, what did you think?
Well, I'm a 20 handicap, so I'm in no way qualified to judge anybody. Now, my son, on the other hand, has become somewhat of an elite golfer. And I said to him last night, we're in the simulator, and he says, and I'm swinging terribly. And I said, what do I got to do to fix this? He said, lots. That was it. So I'm not going to judge your swing when he tells you there's no repairing mine.
Oh man, it's a constant. I mean, we don't really play a whole lot of golf, but I know it requires constant work, and if you're not willing to dive in and put in the work, you're going to have a golf game just about like everybody.
Well,
One
it
good
sounds
shot, 5 bad ones.
Yeah, it sounds like you're describing the music game as well. If you don't put the work, the results won't be there, and you guys
That's
are putting in the work, and it's showing off. So congrats on everything.
Thank you.
And again, we want people to give a follow to Parmalee Music on socials, and just like you guys said, find out what you guys are all about if it's new fans, and to stay in touch if you're existing fans. Guys, I really appreciate you taking the time to do this, and all the best for the tour and the holidays and 2026 and everything to come.
Well, thank you
Thanks,
so
man.
much. By the way,
Thank you so much.
best voice in radio right here.
Yeah,
You got the.
Appreciate it, guys, but I'll say this. My wife got tired of it a long time ago.
She can't turn it off.
You sound so important, man. Anytime you talk, everything's important.
She's been tired of it for years. Straight
That's
ahead,
great.
boys. The best is yet to come. Thanks for
Right
that.
on. I love it. Thanks, man.